Hey everyone. Today I'll be showing how you can easily transfer tokens between accounts using the CDP SDK. Using the CDP SDK, you can easily create accounts on the EVM and on Solana, and all of the accounts that you create through the CDP SDK have a transfer method. So in this little example script, I'm creating a new account. I'm going to walk through the inputs and outputs to the transfer method, and then I'll showcase kind of more of an end-to-end example. We'll run it and see what happens. But just to quickly go over what the API looks like. So once you create an account using the CDP SDK, you can call the transfer method on the account. And this takes a few parameters. So it takes an address that you want to transfer tokens to. So we'll just paste in an address there. It takes in the actual token that you want to send. This can be either ETH or USDC, but it can also be a smart contract address of a ERC, or sorry, just a contract address of an ERC20, any ERC20 that you want to send. But for convenience, we offer the ability to just pass in ETH or USDC as string values. And then if you pass in USDC, we'll map to the contract address for USDC. And another argument is the amount. So the amount that you want to send is represented as a big int. So in this case, this is saying we want to send a penny worth of USDC. And then the last required argument is the network that you want to send the tokens on. And as far as the output, the transfer method returns a transaction hash, which you can use to wait for the confirmation of the transaction. So those are the that's the high level API. As I said, you're able to transfer on any account that you create via the CDP SDK. So if you create a smart account, you're able to call transfer on the smart account as well. So smart accounts also have a transfer method, and then same thing with a Solana account. So once again, if I create a Solana account, we'll see that I have a transfer method there. And yeah, so that's the quick overview. If we jump over here into this main.ts file, I've already created kind of a setup here where I am getting a couple of accounts through the CDP SDK. So I'm getting a sender account and then a receiver account. I'm just printing out those account objects. And then I have a helper method to print the balances of the accounts. So this will print the ETH balance and the USDC balance of each account. And then here I'm actually kicking off the transfer. And you can see here actually I'm passing in the actual account object that we're creating as the to parameter. So this parameter is flexible. You can pass in an account or you can pass in just a straight up address. So either one is fine. The token, I'm sending in USDC. The amount, you can see I'm using this parse units helper from Veeam, which allows me to kind of specify this more human-friendly, human-readable string of what I want to send, in this case, a 0.01 USDC. And then the second argument here is the decimal places that this token uses. So USDC uses 6, so I'm just hard coding the value 6 here. I find this to be a little bit more readable. And then, of course, network is base Apolia. And then you can see we're pulling off the transaction hash and then using that to wait for the transaction receipt. Once that's done, we print a link to the Explorer, and then we print the new balances. So I will go ahead and run the script. So you can see we have the sender and receiver. Here are the starting balances. So the sender started with 97 cents worth of USDC. The receiver started with 3 cents. Here's our transfer log. And then here are our updated balances where the sender, has 1 penny less and the receiver has 1 penny more. So that is the transfer functionality that we have on the CDP SDK. This is available in the latest version of the CDP SDK. So make sure to upgrade to the latest and you can start easily transferring tokens. Thank you.